Hello, boys and girls, rabbits and squirrels, and welcome back to NC, Texas. The NC stands for North Central Texas, and speaking of North Central Texas, today we're going to Fort Worth. We're going to downtown Fort Worth. We've been to Stockyards, which is a little bit north of downtown, but today we're going right into the middle of downtown Fort Worth. Give you a little bit of a history, the courthouse, Sundance Square, the water gardens, that sort of thing. But before I walk around all over downtown Fort Worth, I gotta eat. So come on, let's go get something to eat and go see downtown Fort Worth. It's kind of hard to tell now because they've done some renovating and remodeling and things like that over the years. I've been eating at Dos Molinas, since like 1995 or something. It was a house. This was just a regular house. Used to, eat in the bedrooms. Those were the dining rooms. But now, you see what it looks like on the inside. It's, been here forever. And the food is always good. So, let's continue our journey. See what downtown Fort Worth has to offer. You ready? Here we go. Okay, before we get started on this walk, a little history. First of all, the Tarrant County Courthouse construction started in 1883. It was completed in 1885. It is built out of the outside is it's called Texas pink granite. It gives it kind of a cool appearance. I was going to go in and show you on the inside, but I'm walking down the street towards the courthouse and I realized, I had a pistol in a holster on my hip. They're not gonna let me in like that, and the truck was too far away. I wasn't walking all the way back to the truck, so didn't get any on the inside. But what else? Okay, the water gardens are going to be pretty self-explanatory. I'll tell you a few things when we get there. A couple things that might surprise you. A couple things I bet you didn't know about the Fort Worth water gardens. A couple things happened, but I believe it completed construction in 1976. There was actually a movie made there. But Sundance Square, all right. Harry Longabaugh, or Longbaugh, depending on who you listen to, was the Sundance Kid. And after robbing a bank, he and Butch Cassidy and the Hole in the Wall gang escaped to Fort Worth in an area called Hell's Half Acre. And there was a reason for that. There was a bunch of whorehouses, casinos, gambling, saloons, and not a lot of law. And what law was there was pretty much on the take, being paid off. Sundance Square is now where Hell's Half Acre used to be. So that's where we're going. Now there's a picture that they had made, and this is it. So if you look at that picture, it was taken in Fort Worth while they were here, and on the left is Sundance Kid, on the far left, on the far right is Butch Cassidy. The rest of those characters, I'm not sure. But some say he got the nickname Sundance Kid from the only prison he ever spent time in. Some sources say that the name of the prison was Sundance. Some say he just made up the name. While he was in prison. He spent 18 months in prison, the only time he was ever in prison. But anyway, let's go for a walk. Okay, so I made it to the Fort Worth Water Gardens. We're going to go inside and look around. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe, share with your friends, comment below about what you see in this video, and come back to see us. But anyway, let's go inside. It's getting a little warm out here. It's probably going to be humid in there. Anyway, let's go. Fort Worth Water Gardens, I believe were built in 1974. I believe that's when they opened anyway. They were actually in a movie. It's called Logan's Run. And I think the movie was made in 1976, so it was about 2 years old when that happened. The movie actually has Farrah Fawcett in it. Probably one of her first roles, maybe the first role. 6 people have died here. 2 of them fell when a lamppost died when a lamppost fell on top of them, and 4 actually died in a fountain I'm about to show you, one that they actually used in Logan's Run. Anyway, onward. So behind me is the Fort Worth Convention Center. It used to be called the Tarrant County Convention Center. It's been around forever. I saw Led Zeppelin here in 1977. I saw a bunch of concerts here. Boston, Electric Light Orchestra. Dallas had a reunion arena. We had the TCCC, Tarrant County Convention Center, which of course is now Fort Worth Convention Center, and they don't ever have concerts there anymore. Basically all they have is sometimes the circus comes through. Anyway, on to Sundance. Okay, so one of the ways to tell if you're in Sundance Square or not is the Bass Hall, and that's what's behind me. It was a gift from the Bass family to the city of Fort Worth, basically. Very high acoustics, lots of great musicians have played there over the years. Beautiful building.